Hey YouTube, and I figured today I'd show you guys my Game Boy Advance Collection. My Game Boy Advance Collection is kind of unique. It's not my biggest collection, but it is a collection that has, you know, like some of my personal favorite games, some of my all-time favorite games on the Game Boy Advance, or on the Game Boy Advance. So I figured to start, I'd just show you guys my GBAs. I have a GBA SP. This is see if I can get the camera to focus, but probably won't. AGS 101. This is the one with the really good backlit screen and everything. And this is a Kingdom Hearts Chain of Memories Game Boy Game Boy Advance. This is one of my prized possessions in my collection. I always wanted one of these when I was younger, and I finally got one on eBay for a price I was willing to pay. So onto the collection. I'm going to do the games that I have loose first, and then go into the complete box games. So yeah, let's just get started. Metroid Fusion. Not my favorite Metroid, but a pretty good one. A pretty good Metroid. I would check it out. Let's see. These are the only two reproduction cartridges that I own on the Game Boy Advance, and that's the Mother 3 fan translation and the Mother 1-2 fan translation. And not much I can say about Mother besides it's pretty fantastic. These are three of the greatest JRPGs of all time. Well, two of the greatest. The first one hasn't aged that well, but that's not really important. I have Spyro, The Legend of Spyro: New Beginning. This is a pretty decent little action platformer, I suppose is what it'd be called. Yeah, it's a pretty decent little game. I'd check it out. It got really good reviews, actually. And then Frogger's Adventure. I didn't like this that much. It didn't stick with me that much, you guys. I'm just going to try and grab all my carts real fast. Sorry. I couldn't fit all of them in my hand, but I'll go through them nonetheless, the ones that I have. Santa Claus Jr. This is a very fun platformer, a little easy, but very fun. I'd recommend it. It's a Christmas game, and there are actually not that many games based on Christmas. Choo Choo Rocket. This is a great port of the Dreamcast Classic. Not my favorite way to play it, but a very good port nonetheless. Very fun game. Klonoa Dream Champs, or Empire of Dreams, my bad. A very fun 2.5D or 2D platformer. Incredible graphics, really good soundtrack. I would check this one out. It's pretty cheap too. The Klonoa games are Klonoa is really a spectacular series. Gunstar Superheroes, or Gunstar Superheroes. Yeah. I don't really like the Gunstar Hero games that much, you guys. They're just not really my cup of tea. This is okay, but it's just okay. It's okay. Kim Possible 2. This is a pretty good 2D platformer. Yeah, pretty decent. I would check this out. Bomberman Tournament. This is I really enjoy this. It's a little slow-paced, but it's kind of a typical Bomberman game. If you've played one Bomberman game, you've kind of played them all. I love Bomberman, but this is kind of a lackluster entry, I suppose. Let's see, for some reason, I have this one in a case. I don't know why I do, because it's actually not that particularly fantastic game. It's SpongeBob SquarePants the movie. It's a run-of-the-mill 2D platformer. Nothing spectacular, but pretty decent nonetheless, though. Which might be actually kind of remarkable now that I think about it. This is Pokemon Pinball Ruby and Sapphire. I like the one on Game Boy Color better, but this is a pretty decent little pinball game, I suppose. And then this last one, you definitely won't be able to read that, but if you can, I will give you props. It's Gradius Galaxies. This is a fantastic shoot 'em up. I think this is my favorite shooter on the Game Boy Advance. This is just really a ton of fun. I would check this out. It's pretty cheap too. And then, so moving on to boxed games, and a lot of my collection is boxed because the Game Boy Advance is the only system I grew up with that actually came in video games actually came in boxes. So it's the only system that I get nostalgia behind whenever I see where the Game Boy Advance game comes in a box. I like to try JRPG games, emphasis on that try. Harvest Moon, Friends of Mineral Town, Plus, no, there's more Friends of Mineral Town. This is pretty much just Friends of Mineral Town, but you play the pro. This is actually significantly cheaper than Friends of Mineral Town clean box, which is why I looked at this one. This one goes for like $20, $30 clean box. Friends of Mineral Town goes for about like $40, $50. But Friends of Mineral Town is probably my favorite collection. There's just something spectacular about that. Star Wars Episode 3: Revenge of the Sith. This is a really fun game. I would check this one out. Yeah, really good game. I would definitely do this. It's super cheap too. We have Special Forces GT2. This is a Contra clone and a not very good one, honestly. I was not impressed, but for what I paid for it, I can't really get upset because I got this. This was actually sealed for like $10, so I can't hate on it too much. I suppose for that price. Meridian 3D. This is more of an interesting concept than it is a good video game. Yeah, this is like Star Fox on the Game Boy Advance, and it's actually like kind of underwhelming. Like you get really good graphics, but that's about it. It's nothing special. Well, Stitch 2, Stitch Has a Glitch. This is a really fun Contra game, actually. But that's CT Special Forces one. That one was a little too much. This is great though. I would definitely recommend looking into this one. Really fun. Check this one out again. Samurai Jack, Amulet of Time. Too slow for me to really recommend it. It was too slow for me personally, but if you're into slower Metroidvania, I would look for this one. Really impressive graphics. Really good graphic style for it. Then we have Super Mario World 2, Super Mario World, Super Mario Advance 2. Super Mario World is one of my all-time favorite games, and this is my favorite version of this game. This is the way how I played this game originally. I need to get a better box than this, admittedly, but I absolutely adore this game. One of my all-time favorites. Tony Hawk Pro Skater 2. This is a good Tony Hawk game, like to an extent. It's as good as a Tony Hawk game can be on D-pad, which means it's not as good as it can be. But this is a very, very good attempt at bringing Tony Hawk to Game Boy Advance. Klonoa to Dream Champ Turkey. This is, kind of more the same as the first one. A little better, if you ask me, just because kind of like there are some things that this one does better. I don't know. I just remember liking this one more, but pretty good. Pretty good TV stuff. There really isn't a bad thing. And that's actually a thing. Outings. Final Fantasy IV Advance. This is one of the very few games that I have in one of these cool little protectors. And Final Fantasy IV is one of my all-time favorite games. It's the game that got me into JRPGs. It's not the first JRPG I ever played myself, but it's one of the first. This is just such a fantastic game. This isn't the best version. I think the best version is the PSP version, but this is a close runner-up for me. Monster House. This is actually a really fun licensed game. I would look into this. This is like a total hidden gem. This is based on like a licensed game that's not this game is actually Mario Kart Super Circuit. It's okay. Racers aren't my thing. That one. Star Wars, the new Droid, they're pretty terrible. I actually only had this Star Wars 3. This is a pretty decent game. I would recommend this one. This is kind of a beginner shooter. Like if you're just getting into it, I would recommend it. It's also and then we have Kingdom Hearts Chain of Memories. Of course I know Kingdom Hearts Chain of Memories. This is a weird game because I don't like it that much as a game, but I do like ideas. It's a good I love the box art. This cover right here is my favorite box art. And then I say the last that's Golden Sun the Lost Age and the original Golden Sun. And I just got these complete in box not too long ago, literally like this week. Golden Sun is my first JRPG. Man, I feel old saying that. This was the very first ever true JRPG that I played. Granted, I played like Pokemon before this, but I wouldn't really count that as a true JRPG. But this was the very first one that I ever played. And, you know, I love it. This is one of my all-time favorite games. This is such a great game. And you know, it's really kind of unfortunate that the world has kind of slept on Golden Sun. I wish so badly that Isaac would get a full character in Smash. But that'll probably never happen if I'm being honest. But such a fantastic JRPG. And then the sequel to Lost Age, kind of more of the same. When I was younger, I was actually disappointed this one a little bit because you don't play as the character, which is kind of unique. But nonetheless, a fantastic RPG. The original one was a very special place. So that's my Gameboy Advance Collection. I love what